Okay. Yeah, so at the moment I'm out here in my shed where I've spent a bit of my time just tinkering around the place, doing a bit of woodwork, and odd jobs for around the house. So I've come out into my shed to try talking to you from a different location because I know I feel comfortable out in the garage or the shed. So last night I watched a series. The series is called 1883. I don't know if you've seen that series, but my wife and I have been watching it over the past 2 weeks, and yeah, it's about the early settlers in America um, trying to get from Tennessee up to Oregon. Now, I'm not sure, I can't remember the exact locations of those two cities, but I know that they go through some plains and some Indian territory. So the story follows a family and some immigrants, some German immigrants who want to go from Tennessee up to Oregon. And it sort of follows this group as they make their way up to Oregon and the things that happen along the way. It's a good series. If you haven't seen it before, it's worth a watch. But what I found interesting, just how I become so attached to some of the characters, and especially during the last 2 episodes, what happened in the story, I found it really sort of resonated with me in such a way that we watched the last episode last night, and the whole night I couldn't sleep because I was in my head thinking about it and going over it, and sort of applying it to life in general, about the time you have on this earth, and spending our time wisely. I guess sort of looking at nature, appreciate what we have now, because it was from what I saw in the series, it was so bloody hard back in those early days. I mean, death just seemed to be rampant. Everywhere you go, there was death. It kept me awake all night because I was thinking how lucky we are and how hard it was back then, with people dying, being shot, disease. And so we watched the last episode last night, and the way it finished, I had such an emotional reaction. So I was sitting there watching the last, say, 20 minutes of this episode, the last episode, and I had like a ball in my throat, and I had tears streaming down my face, and yeah, I was so overwhelmed with emotion. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe how I felt. Now, I'm not sure if this just. I know I do get emotional with some movies, but this time it was just so much more. And it's the first movie or episode that I've seen like this, say in the past 4 or 5 years. Now, is this something that happens as you get older, I wonder, or is it just me? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, so what do you think? Do you have similar experiences when you watch emotional content or emotional movies or videos? Sorry, movies. Let me try that one again. So do you have some emotional reactions when you watch extremely resonant? So do you? Oh, fuck no. Okay, I tried this. Yeah, I gotta get this. Okay. Do you have similar experiences when you watch movies or series with an ending that really resonates with you? Do you get emotional, or do you have some sort of emotional connection to that story or the characters? Anyway, it was a really good series, and even now, just thinking about the that last episode, really resonates with me and get like this feeling inside. I'd like to hear what other people have to say with regarding to emotions and things like that. Thanks for watching. Cheerio. fucking hell. Talking to you, bro, I'm sort of, I'm getting sick of this beard. I'm getting sick of this beard, mate. I think it's about time I cut this sucker off. I tried that again. Thanks for watching. Let me think what was I saying?